Good morning, Miss Street. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm doing just fine. Well, before we begin, I would just like to say again that my name is Cassandra Jackson and I will be the counselor for this session. Before we get started, I would just like to reiterate the informed consent, which lists the risk of the counseling process. It also informs you as to what the counselor's role is in counseling with clients. Um, but we've already explained that in detail. And if you agree to the terms of the informed consent, on the second page, just sign your name and date it. Okay, great. And you will get a copy of this. Okay, now, before we get started, I would also like to let you know about my educational background. I have a bachelor's degree in human services, and I'm also currently working on a master's in professional mental health counseling. And since that's all out of the way, I would like to know what has brought you in today.
Stress and just needing someone to talk to and to just hear out my thoughts without me keeping them on the inside and then building up and just having me just in a whirlwind.
Okay. So what I hear you saying is that you're stressed out. Do you know what's causing your stress? Do you have any type of idea of what is causing it?
Yes, I am in this crazy relationship with this man that I just adore. And I'm just not understanding where is it going. It's like it's just going nowhere in a circle.
Okay. So what I hear you saying is that you're conflicted because you don't know where your relationship is going.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, can you tell me a little more about it?
Well, in the beginning, we just started out as friends. And then I developed feelings. Just really don't know where his mind is. But he say he loves me and I love him. But it seems as though that I got a different type of love than what he has. I want to be totally with him, but it's like he has a bond, something between us, some type of wedge where he just won't open up and let me in. And it's driving me bonkers.
Okay. So how long has this been going on? How long have you felt like this within this relationship?
For about 6 months now.
Okay.
And I want to end it, but I'm not for sure if I'm doing the right thing without just really giving it a chance. Maybe I'm moving too soon or too fast, rather. And I just don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, have you spoken to him about your concerns about the issues that's plaguing you?
I have, but he looks at me as if I'm crazy. Like I'm the problem because I want something more from
Okay. So what I think I hear you saying is that you're really into this relationship and you want it to work, but you're just not understanding where he's coming from, and you would like answers, right, to that.
him. And I tried to get them from him,
Mhm.
but it's to no avail. So just talking to someone else kind of keeps my head clear and thinking outside the box.
Okay.
So, and maybe I am moving too fast.
Okay.
I just don't know.
Well, what gives you the impression that you're moving too fast?
Because we've only known each other for 6 months. So, and I feel as though that I'm just going on my feelings. Some people goes on their, oh, let's take time, but I go on how I feel, and that's my reaction.
Well, um, and that's what most of us do when we're trying to figure something out. We go on our feelings, and there's really nothing wrong with you going on your feelings. However, um, what you're saying is that instead of just going on your feelings, you would like some reciprocation from the
Exactly.
relationship.
And I don't know how to reach him. I don't know how to pull it out of him.
Mhm.
without pushing him away.
Okay. Do you feel that there's a possibility that you could push him away with wanting to know these
I really do feel like
answers? Well, so what would you like to do about
that. I would like to be with him, but what can I do? If I explain to him how I feel, what I need from him, but I'm not receiving it, what should I do? Without without saying, am I moving too fast? Should I give him more time, or should I just move on?
Well, um, it's really up to you to set limits for yourself, not so much for other people, but for yourself. If you feel that there's um, something that you want to know and they're not telling you, um, I would say give it a little more time. But it's it's totally up to you to decide what you want to do in a relationship. If the relationship is not going, if it's not headed in the direction that you want it, to head in,
Well, it's like I'm just going in a circle, and I want to give up, but I want to keep hope. And I just think about this man all the time. If he could just really understand where I want us to be at this moment.
Well, let's talk on that. Where do you want to be in a relationship?
I want more time with him.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to do things together. I want us to go places together. And it's like, it's not going anywhere. And if I mention something, it seems as though that he takes it as a joke.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying that he's probably not as serious about the relationship as you tend to be?
Exactly. But that's my thought. It may not be true, but I guess if I look at his action is telling me this is where we're going to be at right now, because
Mm-hmm.
I do feel as though that a man knows what he wants sometimes. But I guess I need to do something that's just going to make me happy. And the only thing that will make me happy is, I guess, to get away from him, because I don't know what he wants. And I cannot let him just keep playing with my feelings. It's like he's tormented me. And it's like when I'm not around him, I just think about him constantly. What if? What if this? What if that? What if we could do this? What if we could go here?
So, can you explain to me what are some of the feelings that you have when you're thinking about the relationship?
Butterflies, heart filled with burns with love. I love it, but it doesn't make me angry, but it just bothers me, you know. And sometimes I think I can handle it. Sometimes it's like I'm not going through this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. Well, what I hear you saying is that you want the relationship and you're willing to do all that you can for the relationship, but you just need to know where he stands in the relationship
yeah,
because you don't want to go too far.
exactly. And I don't want to push him away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how much time should I give him?
Okay.
But on the other hand, if we're not in a committed relationship, why does he need time?
Okay. All right. That concludes this episode of Cassandra's Counseling. If you would like to see more, please contact me, Dr. Sexton, and I will be more than happy to continue this discussion. Thank you.